In today's video, I'm going to show you how to edit a form in Softr so you can update your fields, labels, descriptions, and settings whenever your data collection needs change. Softr makes it incredibly easy to build apps without code, and your forms are often the main way you gather information from users, whether you're collecting leads, feedback, or registrations. If you find this helpful, please like and subscribe, and let's get started. The first thing you'll want to do is log into your Softr account. Go ahead and head over to the Softr website and sign in with your credentials. Once you're in, you'll see your main dashboard, which gives you an overview of your blocks, pages, and data sources. This is your command center. On the left-hand side, you'll notice a vertical sidebar with several menu options. Look for the one labeled Forms and click on it. This will take you directly to a list of all the forms you've created within your workspace. It's a clean, organized view that shows every form you have live, so you can easily find the one you need to work on. Now that you're on the Forms page, take a moment to browse the list of available forms. You'll see each form displayed by its title, and you might also see a quick preview or status indicator. Locate the specific form you want to edit. This could be a contact form, a survey, a registration form, or anything else you've set up. Once you've found it, simply click on the form's name or its edit icon to open it in the form editor. This opens up a dedicated editing interface where you can see the entire structure of your form from top to bottom. It's important to note that clicking the form opens it in a layout that closely resembles how your users will see it, which makes it easier to visualize changes as you make them. Once the form is open in the editor, you can start making your changes. You'll see various editable elements, such as the form title at the very top. This is usually the heading your users see when they first land on the form. Below that, you have the form description, which gives context or instructions. You can click directly into any of these text areas and type your updates. You'll also see your form fields one after another. Each field has its own label, placeholder text, and a variety of settings. For example, you might click on a text field to change its label from full name to first and last name, or you can adjust the placeholder text to say something like "Enter your full name here." Some fields also have toggles for making them required, which means users must fill them in before they can submit. You can also change button text. Maybe your submit button currently says send, and you want it to say submit inquiry instead. All of these adjustments are done right in the editor without any coding required. The flexibility here is really powerful because you can refine your form as your business or project evolves. As you make these edits, it's important to step back and review the overall form layout. Ask yourself, is this still clear and easy for users to complete? Look for any fields that might have become redundant or unnecessary. Over time, you might realize you're asking for information you no longer need, like a second phone number or a date of birth that isn't relevant anymore. Removing unnecessary fields not only shortens the form, but also improves the user experience because people are more likely to complete a shorter, more focused form. Also, update any outdated information. For instance, if you changed your office address or your service offerings, make sure the form reflects that. A clean, up-to-date form builds trust with your users and ensures the data you collect is accurate. Now, if your form includes submission settings or integrations, you need to verify that everything is still configured correctly after your changes. Many Softr forms connect to back-end data sources like Airtable, Google Sheets, or other databases. After you edit field names or add new fields, you'll want to double-check that those changes are reflected in your data source. For example, if you renamed a field from email to your email, make sure that column in your database matches. You can usually find submission settings in a separate tab or panel within the form editor, often labeled Settings or Integrations. Take a quick look to confirm that the mapping is correct and that any automation triggered by form submissions like sending a confirmation email or adding a row to a table will still work without errors. This step saves you headaches down the line. After you've finished updating the form, it's time to save your changes if prompted. Softr typically auto-saves as you go, but it's always good to check for a Save or Publish button in the top right corner. Click it to make sure your edits are live. Then, the most important step. Preview or test the form by submitting a sample response. You can usually find a preview button that shows the form exactly as your users will see it. Fill it out with test data, hit submit, and then check your data source to see if the entry came through correctly. This real-world test confirms that everything works as expected, from the text you updated to the integrations you rely on. It's a simple habit that catches mistakes before your users do. Finally, remember to continue updating your forms whenever your data collection needs change. Forms are not set it and forget it tools. They should evolve alongside your business. Keeping your forms accurate and organized helps ensure users have a smooth experience when submitting information, which leads to higher completion rates and better data quality. To wrap up, here are a few tips to keep in mind. Keep your forms simple by including only the fields you truly need. Use clear labels and descriptions so users always know exactly what information to provide. Always test your form after making changes to verify that submissions work correctly. And set a reminder to review your forms regularly to keep them accurate and up to date. Thanks for watching, and if this video helped you, consider saving it so you can revisit these steps whenever you need to make edits in the future. Happy building!